3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Young. They'll find the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Looking to throw, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore. Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zach Bourne in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Shipley, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other. And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Young will set to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Young off the play fake. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. To throw, Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pressure comes, and down he goes. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Will Shipley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Jalen Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Final play of the half, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. Malik Neighbors, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Garrett Wilson, a touchdown catch from Aaron Rodgers. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Tyler Boyd, a touchdown reception. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback. That's Jalen Hurts. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll give it to Shipley. Shedding the tackle. And he's got some space here. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Straight ahead, Shipley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. On the handoff, it's Shipley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. 2nd down and 6 now. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here comes Shipley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
On 3rd down, they go with Shipley. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Smith. And that one going to be slowed up before it could really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop. Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Don't get nervous. Check 13. Check 13.
Now it's Brown. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now that they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. Here's Young. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Here's Dalton. Able to find Thielen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Dalton. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Dalton. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here comes 2nd down. Andy Dalton. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing is Hurts. Towards the end zone for Brown. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A.J. Brown high in the air to bring it in. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Young, he's going to change it up. Young. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Young on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
into a crowd and intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A run on first down with Shipley. Brought down at the 20. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Philadelphia, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.